Alright, we're fixing to put this brisket on a smoker, but you know, really got to find the right tool for the job here. I don't know if you can see that. That's a barrel smoker with the firebox on the side. I got this cabinet smoker here. I got a couple of these barrels, or these, I guess now they're calling them bullet smokers. Those are both good. Not big enough though. Well, I'd have to cut my brisket in half. I don't want to do that. This, same thing. I'd have to cut the brisket in half, put one on one shelf, one on the other. And let me tell you, this thing will cook it so incredibly slow, it would still be cooking probably by Tuesday. So I'm going to use my barrel smoker here with my firebox on the side. I don't know if you can see that. That's my chimney starter. You put your charcoal in there, put some newspaper in the bottom there, light it, all natural. Now I'm going to start my fire with this charcoal, but I'm actually going to keep it going with wood. So we're going to come over here and throw that on in there. I keep a couple of tools around that most people who use their smokers don't. Keep a piece of rebar and kind of spread that out there. Always keep that handy. Have that little shovel from the fireplace. That's always good to rearrange your coals. I got this grill light. This grill light always points towards my firebox here. I got this grill light. Swivels in every direction you can think of. It always is going to be pointing on where the meat is, the working surface there. So here's the brisket. It's been soaked in the acid over for a couple hours. Then it's been rubbed, set overnight. Then I put that nice chili oil on it. This is the fatty side up. I don't know if you can tell that. This is called a pigtail. Don't be scared. Poke that pigtail right in there. Let's yank this sucker up. Now when you put it on the grill, I like to put it, not right up against where the firebox is. More towards the unheated end. And I don't know if you can see that, but that's actually backwards. You want the thin part of your brisket away from the firebox. There you go. Got that big end right there. Got your thin one right there. We're going to move that down. I'm not very good at filming with one hand while I'm working with the other hand. We're nearly done, man. Well, I say we're nearly done. We're nearly done with, the hardest part. The rest is monitoring your fire temperature and adding charcoal or wood, whatever you're going to use. We want that sucker to read right around, 200. 250 to 300. Fahrenheit now, not Celsius. The number's on the top there, man. Got our fire going. I'm going to use a mixture of wood. I'm using hickory with mesquite. There's a reason for that. Hickory or a mesquite by itself is way too strong for my taste. But it's authentic here in Texas. We don't have hickory trees. We don't have apple trees. Now in East Texas they got pecan trees, and I really like to use pecan, but in this part of Texas you can't swing a dead cat without hitting a mesquite tree. So I'm going to add a little bit of that. I'm just going to do that for authenticity of the flavor, and it's going to burn hotter. It's not that we want it to burn hotter, but I won't have to add wood quite as often. So maybe I'll only have to come out here every 3 hours instead of every 1.5. I'm going to be mixing this with the hickory because I like the taste of hickory. It's not overwhelming. It's going to mix real well with the mesquite. So Let's do that. I already have an open bag. This is actually mixed already of mesquite and hickory. Sorry filming, man. I'm gonna throw that in that firebox, and you know, can't be shy, man. Don't be scared. I did miss the biggest piece, it looks like. Good thing I got a piece of rebar. Plop that on over there. Gonna put just a little more. I'm gonna close that door. I don't know if you can see my vent there. It's nearly all the way closed. This is nearly all the way closed. We're gonna close that just a little more. Now, don't judge this. I don't know why that won't focus in on that. It's going to take a while. You need to keep coming back and looking at this about every 10 minutes to make sure you got it at a steady temperature. Right now it's showing 250, which is about exactly where I like it. It doesn't seem to be climbing yet, but it will. And when it does, I either am going to have to close that, or I'm going to have to close this one here. And then when I come back about 45 minutes later, it'll probably be, it'll be dropping a little bit, and I'll open these things back up. Now remember, when you smoke, it doesn't matter, I don't care what they tell you, if you soak your chips in water. That just prolongs the burning of the wood for a couple of minutes. The idea is to starve the wood of enough oxygen to keep it from burning, but yet give it just enough oxygen to make the wood smolder. I mean, I don't know if you can see that, but I mean, it's smoking. And it should, it's a smoker. So, I guess I'll see you guys in about 3 more hours.